What's going on, guys? White Fox 1225 here, and today I want to talk about Elder Scrolls Online for my first impressions of the veteran rank system. I know I haven't made a video in a while, just been busy helping my grandparents with stuff, but from here on out it should be a video like every single night, so I'm really excited for that, but I'll talk more about that in another video, probably Elder Scrolls Online Saturday. But yeah, so I want to talk about my first impressions of the veteran rank system, mostly because I am almost veteran rank 3, and I feel like I really know a lot about it so far, enough to give you my opinions, and also just because there's a lot of negativity around the veteran rank system. A lot of people think it's a bad way to do endgame, and my opinion's a little different from that, so I felt it was worth sharing with you guys. So I'll go into a little bit into what other people don't like further into the video, but first let me just tell you what I do like about the veteran rank. I like how when you hit level cap, there's a challenge ahead of you, and that challenge is the veteran rank system. Basically you did all your alliances quest storyline, and now you have to do 2 more, so it really is kind of a challenge, and presenting that challenge to me, I was just really excited just to go straight in. It's gonna take a while. I think it'll probably take me like 2 months, but I'm excited to do that. I'm excited to at the end of it say, yeah, I journeyed through all of Tamriel, and that's awesome. And you also get the title Tamrielic here when you do all of the alliances storyline. Another thing that I like about the veteran rank system is that it really is full exploration. So basically how it's set up is each zone is a veteran rank, so that means that if you wanted to run across the zone and get a quest, it would be the same level as you, which is awesome because in level 1 through 50, a lot of times you would get quests that were too above your level, and you'd have to wait just because of the way the zone was made up. And that was one of my complaints about ESO, was that it wasn't really full exploration, because if I went to the other side of the zone, it would be like 20 levels ahead of me, at least in the lower levels. But with veteran ranks, it's completely the opposite of that, where everything is your level in that zone. So it makes exploration a lot more fun and questing a lot more fun, in my opinion, and I really like that. I do like the idea of making the difficulty harder once you hit level cap, and I'll talk about why I don't think they did that too effectively, but I do like the idea of making ESO harder and making it more difficult, in the future. Once you hit level cap. I think that's really good, and I think it's a great idea. I do like how you get to experience all the storylines with one character. Maybe in another MMO I would have to make another character to do another alliance, but not in ESO. I like how I get to kind of see through the eyes of my enemy and get to do all their storylines and still be putting in time to that one character and be leveling him up. I think that's really cool. And basically, it also, my last final thoughts about what I like about it is that it ends up having a lot of endgame. MMOs, you always talk about endgame because it's one of the most important parts of an MMO, the longevity of the MMO. And considering that it took me like 2 months to finish my alliance, it's going to take me a while to do all of them, and by then there's going to be so much more content. I'll go into Craglorn and all of those. I think it was actually a good way to do endgame, and I'm really excited just to keep going with the veteran ranks and keep going with the other alliances story. Now, a lot of people do skip the alliances story and just grind through it using Craglorn's dynamic events. I have no interest in grinding from veteran rank 1 to 12. You can, if you're interested, you can find that online. But for me, it's all about the questing and the story in Elder Scrolls Online, and just, going through it just by grinding is not something I'm interested in. Although, there are lots of options, if you don't want to do questing, you could do dungeon runs over and over and over again with the veteran rank dungeons, which are a big challenge, by the way, and I like that. I like how you have options of how you level up through the veteran ranks. It's not just questing, although that's how I chose to do it. There's a lot more other ways to do it. So now let me talk about what I don't like about the veteran rank system. So one is the difficulty. So I know I said before that I do like the difficulty, and I like the idea of having more difficulty once you hit level cap, but the problem with ESO is the difficulty isn't the same as 1 through 50. And what I mean is, builds that work great, like mine in levels 1 through 50, don't work well in veteran ranks, or sometimes they do, but sometimes you'll just get hammered in veteran ranks by these, 2 enemies. The 2 scams could take me down because they use fire and I'm a vampire. You end up facing these situations where you just get killed, your armor's trash, you have to go in town and repair it, then you get killed, and it makes questing pretty hard. So I just wish ZeniMax would make a way that, it increased the difficulty without making it so that certain playstyles just got singled out. I know that some Templars are having problems, and Nightblades also. From what I hear, Dragon Knights are having a good time. But basically, I just want them to level it out, make it so that all characters have a chance. And so just raise the difficulty from 1 to 50 without making it so that, certain playstyles are singled out. Another thing I don't like about the veteran ranks is that there's no exploration XP. In levels 1 through 50, when you found a new place, you got some XP, and it was nice because it rewarded exploration. Not the case in veteran ranks. You don't get that, and it kind of discourages just going off and finding new places. So I would love them to add that. Also, it doesn't really work well with the PvP system. I think it could, but the way they have it, veteran rank 12 players just dominate Cyrodiil. It's really hard to kill them one-on-one. Even with a group of 3 people, it can be hard to take down a veteran rank 12 player in Cyrodiil. So I think they have to level out Cyrodiil just a little bit, because I'm sure if you played, you've had that dreadful experience where you saw a veteran rank 12 player and there was just no hope for you. So let me just go into what I think could be improved with the system. More rewards. So what kept me going through veteran rank 1 in like one day was that I got the Golden Saint costume, which is really cool. They need more things like that to give you an incentive to keep leveling and look cooler with like cool costumes. When you get to veteran rank 6, you get the Seducer costume, which looks awesome. They just need more things like that, more rewards for people who do choose to keep going through the veteran rank system. I also think they could just use more fun things to do. If you're tired of questing and you feel like it's just kind of wearing you down, it'd be nice to have some house to work on, or just some mini games. They need stuff like that, which Elder Scrolls Online really does not have, and I really hope they do add in the future. Like I said before, I really think they should add XP for exploration and other things like, lockpicking chests and things like that. And ZeniMax has said that they're working on things like this, especially, giving more rewards as you go through veteran rank in levels. So hopefully they do make some changes for the good. I'm really excited to see how they change in the future, and I'm just really excited to go through more of the zones and just keep going with the veteran ranks. So if you guys have any opinions, just make sure you leave them in the comments. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.